Welcome to this week's episode of the Macgasm podcast. I'm Joshua Schnell.
And I have nipples on my head.
So this week, we're going to be talking about these little things that look like nipples on Berta's head.
Some you get bigger ones, and some you get smaller ones.
But are clearly smaller.
Yeah.
They go on your MacBook.
They're dumb.
And we're also talking about some products from Pad and Quill. We have an iPad case and an iPhone case. So let's talk about the cases first because... Oh, it's not doing it now, but...
The
for less
fuck are you doing?
You'll see in a second.
You're just like fondling your iPad. You
No, listen.
Rubber nipples.
Listen.
What?
You don't hear that? Turning on and off? That's my iPad turning on and off. So,
well, not all of us are privileged and have iPad 2s.
That's a good point. Let's jump right into it. So the cases are kind of like a Dodo case, but they're a little bit different. So they have the same moleskin. Much thicker, a little bit heavier. Solid wood, not bamboo like a Dodo case, but definitely the moleskin look with the elastic band that keeps it shut. The Pad and Quill cases actually have a ribbon to help you pull out your device.
Which makes me a little
clearly
nervous.
Didn't work just now. Doesn't make you a bit nervous.
When I first put my phone on and I pulled this, I was pulling it really hard and I was like, oh shit, oh shit. And then I pulled it really hard and my phone kind of popped and I'm like,
yeah, so,
grabbed it.
But it comes with instructions, which you didn't get because I just gave this to you a little while ago. And apparently there's little rubbers in the corners here.
Yep.
And all their products come with replacement rubbers, which are good.
Yeah.
But apparently the more rubber you have in the corners, the more snug it is. So if you're finding you want a little bit less snug, you can just kind of cut it in half and it won't be as bad.
No, because you wouldn't want to do it because you cut too much off, then your phone's going to flop around.
No,
it's a dumb idea.
Yeah, so...
Don't ever recommend anyone to take it off.
Well,
add more.
Right, and in the starting, it's going to be snugger than it will be in like 4 months of use.
It's going to wear down.
But
they did cut a hole in the back for your camera, which is
huge because
nice.
unlike, let me grab this quick.
Because then you don't have
we have a book here, which is kind of a similar style to this case. No cuts for your camera, which really sucks. It'd be beneficial.
But the good thing about the iPhone 4S case, it also has a little slot to put cards, business cards, bank cards.
That does too, but it's more like a moleskin. It's everything you'd think about a moleskin, like a receipt holder or something here. And they don't all have that, so the iPad edition has slots for you to keep your iPad at different angles, and you can use it as a stand as well.
Yeah.
They also make MacBook cases. So they sent me one for MacBook Air, which I do not have yet. So we decided not to review it right now. We'll review it in the future. So they're a little bit pricey. That's Luca showing you on the screen, I'm sure, at some point. But so pros and cons. Pros, I mean, it looks good. It looks like a normal moleskin, a binder of some kind. It's a little bit more professional than some of the cases we've reviewed before. The Otter box case, for instance.
They're
totally different. This is not going to, and they say right in the instructions, right? This is not going to stop any damage, like a stop.
Well, if we drop this, you're going to be more protected than if it was like naked.
Yeah, naked for sure. But there are some things that, in using for the last couple of days, I've noticed that I do not like. It is really heavy compared to a naked iPad, and it's really heavy compared to other cases I've used. Like,
hold
wood. Hold that. I know, but it's heavier.
It feels like a little book, right? Like a little book.
Sure, but it's heavy, so.
They show up a meeting with this. It looks a little professional.
It does. It's a little more professional. The thing I really don't like about it, though, is... Give me back. Give me back. We mentioned right away that there is a magnet, which is not uncommon for iPad 2 cases these days, which turns the device on and off as it touches the device. Now, most of the implementations we've seen have been fairly accurate in that it won't turn on and off on its own, but because of the case of the way it is, just wiggling in your bag turns my iPad on and off and kills my battery. So if you're walking a lot, you okay?
The rubber nipples hurt my forehead.
All right, so let's wrap this one up. So on the whole, good, a little bit pricey, solid, looks professional. Let's get to the nipples. Luca loves these for some reason.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And just seeing them sit there is like such a waste of money. Just get a fucking laptop
I'm gonna open
riser.
this for the camera. So the concept obviously isn't for the lid. It's for
Caramba.
the body of your MacBook. And
Did
it's
I
by
say
who?
Caramba?
Apparently. Blue.
Holy shit.
Was this 1992? By Blue Lounge. What'd you pay for it, Luca?
I paid $10 for them.
$10.
$10.
So,
okay, just
why don't
to
you tell
say,
us quickly?
if we're gonna compare about things, I think you
Well,
guys
actually,
have gotten some
I'm going to
pretty
cut you off.
expensive-
Why don't you go to camera number 2 here, and you can watch me try to put these things on while maybe
Yep.
Luca talks.
I totally agree that
truth
and that's
comes
I'm just
out.
saying
So-
I'm just saying that if you guys had, whoa, did that just take off one of your
No.
No.
bits?
I've been
Oh,
missing
sorry.
2.
Okay.
It's not staying on for me over there.
You gotta force it, dude. You
I am, watch.
You gotta rub the nipple a bit, caress it, make it a little
It works
hard.
there. Holy
You gotta, see, you
If
gotta,
this is
gotta make the
where
nipple
Josh breaks
hard.
his laptop.
There we go.
No, you don't. Oh, you like that shit? Yeah, it sucks.
It doesn't even stick
Luca,
to my
this is
MacBook.
bullshit.
Let me talk about them. Just let me
Time
talk
out,
about
time
them.
out.
All right,
What were you?
out.
What were
Okay.
you thinking?
All right.
What,
First
what,
off,
look it. Even if you lick it, like.
Oh no, that one stayed.
Oh wow, you almost
Yeah, that
ripped
was
your
really
whole
on there,
laptop
That one
off.
was real. Now it's
Oh,
not.
now it's gone.
Okay, that one's good.
Okay, no, I get why he bought it. He wanted a little riser. I don't know why.
Let's pause.
Why?
Let's let him talk for a second.
Okay.
because truthfully, I was the one that bought these, and
Yeah.
I'm the one that actually tried them out. All right. So it's no mystery to everybody that raising your laptop off of any table or surface that you're
It's on my
using.
forehead.
It's no mystery that raising a laptop off of a surface that you're using cools it a few degrees here or there. Careful, Ben. I got an angle on me. All right, it's all right. So I wanted something that I didn't have to take a fan system that was USB powered, that's this and that I could just like raise it up a few inches off of there, and it would have a nice angle to it already. It seemed like perfect solution, right? Although it doesn't stick perfectly well, like you guys were saying. And in fact, the only thing I like about them is they're really portable, and in all honesty, I prefer taking that over some sort of complicated fan system. And it's honestly, I like working at my laptop without a keyboard often, and I do that often. So having it at an angle, having it like at this perfect viewing stance that I need it at, and having it there exactly when I need it. So
Okay, so where do we live?
Ottawa?
There's a point to this. Is it cold as fuck in Ottawa?
I usually,
It's pretty chilly, right?
I usually,
Is it pretty
operate
cold?
I
It's a
usually
little bit
operate
chilly.
this stuff
So-
indoors. I usually
so
operate it
what
indoors.
you normally do is just open the window.
I usually operate this indoors.
If it's hot and you're worried about your laptop getting hot, it is pretty cold in Canada,
Oh, shit,
is
I
it
didn't
not?
see that coming. That's true.
So nobody raises their laptop off of their table a few inches.
No,
Nobody. I'm the
that's
first
not
to
the
do
point.
this.
So this is where I would
It's
want this.
moderately the point.
This is where I would want this
We're
device.
having a really heated debate over
We are.
something that's
This
not
is
that
where I would
bad.
want
Worst
these.
purchase
let me
ever.
finish. I got a good one. This is where I would want this device to be maximized and utilized in my life.
Where?
On my lap. How often do you have your MacBook burning the hell out of your junk?
Dude, you could just get other things though.
Like what?
You lose one of these, and I know you will. That's what happens.
You know,
if
sure.
you go and look how small this little nipple is. You're gonna lose one of these, especially if it's supposed to be portable. Did it come with a pouch?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
That's not bad. There are other stands that do this. Maybe we should say off the top. There's some Kickstarter projects that do this simply. It's a great idea in theory, kind of like communism, but
It's a pretty good joke, actually.
I don't know. Like they stick. They're a suction cup, right? But they don't stick to my MacBook. Clearly, I
Not
tried
very
putting them
well.
on. And
I
we
wonder
licked
if
the
they'll
shit out
stick
of
to
them.
like another. I wonder if they'd stick to another laptop surface that was more like plasticky, because like.
But this is
apparently it's not-
Macgasm.
Yeah, you're
this
right.
Isn't,
But it's not even that,
Well,
right? Like,
you know,
look, real
just
quick.
The MacBooks, for
It
example,
sticks.
that was plastic.
It sticks, but the problem with the
But they're-
MacBook is they have little feet, plastic feet, that are gonna break this seal,
Yep.
right? Like, Luke, okay, so camera back on you. Were these advertised as a solution for the Mac, or were they just like laptop feet?
Laptop feet. Like
Okay.
that's like both the pictures on their website depict both a regular laptop and a MacBook.
Right, so they clearly stick to like a flat surface, but as soon as we turn this around and we put it over a foot, like you're breaking the seal. Pardon? good, sticks, right? Not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually what I've done is put them next to the feet.
Ah, so that might not be.
And it works perfectly well at that. I'm just saying,
Josh
guys,
is daft.
you guys are pretty harsh on this right away.
I'm doing this
in all
backwards.
honesty,
But see, now you're talking. I would naturally put them over the feet.
I did too. To be fair, I would naturally want to put them over the feet.
I would
but
lose one of them, and then I'd be like, that was a waste of $10.
And it's backwards. So that's a little bit better. We were maybe a little unfairly hard on it.
Really?
Well, it's sticking, and that was my
okay,
big
but
thing.
that wasn't just because it doesn't stick. I'm worried that you're gonna lose one, and then it's
Yeah,
useless.
but it's okay.
Okay,
You're gonna lose.
But if you literally, if you
How would
lost,
you lose your
if you
dick?
if you lost
You
one
need to go
quarter
to
of
the
your
doctor.
penis,
You
it
need to
would
go to
actually-
the doctors. My point is if you have a whole laptop stand, it's going to be hard to lose a whole laptop stand. It's going to be very easy,
But-
especially if
okay.
you're buying these because they're portable, to lose. You throw these in a bag, one of these goes missing like that.
Okay, but if you
How
if you have a
often do
laptop
girls-
stand, you're not gonna lose it. But how often are you gonna carry a laptop stand with you?
Exactly, I won't.
Exactly, but you carry those.
Really?
But you carry those. That's
I
really
would
easy
carry
to
those.
carry
Because at the
around.
end of the day, for $10, shit won't come on the table. I really need to raise it a less than an inch.
It helps.
Oh, I got going. Buy a Pad and Quill case.
There you go. Mount on top of your iPad. Call
But
it
it's
a day.
not angled.
Who cares for it to be angled? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's actually probably one of the worst ways to use.
Yeah,
laptop
to angle
ever.
it, but.
Luca.
Okay, so Luca, how much did you pay for these?
$10.
$10. I mean,
Okay, how much is one of those USB fans that actually like
$10.
about there?
is that how much you paid?
Yeah, I got
No.
one for $9.99 at Staples.
Really? But like on sale, like retail.
$10.
like-
There's no name.
Wow.
I
I usually see them for like 20.
don't use it
30
anyways, and I use my laptop all the time. It's flat. It's on a computer desk, and I never have a problem.
Huh.
So overheating isn't as much of an issue as.
I run my laptop pretty hot. Like
So do I, and I max out my 8 gigs of RAM, and I have an SSD in there, and I have another hard drive in there, and I'm running Photoshop, Premiere, Twitter.
Not all at the same time.
Yeah,
No.
you know
I
me.
think
I don't
that
close
you're-
anything.
I think
you're
pushing it a little
Firefox,
too-
Safari,
He doesn't know Command key,
Mail. I don't quit anything, and I
sure.
never have a problem with overheating.
So
I also think that.
and I
think
have
you-
this
I think
stupid
you
ice
should
skin on
stand-
top of my keyboard, which reduces the amount of airflow in your
Yeah, that's true. Those
laptop.
things are pretty bad
So
for it.
I've never had a problem with overheating. Dumb idea.
I respectfully disagree, Blue Lounge. Good
sweet.
job.
So okay, let's wrap up. So Pad and Quill cases are good. They're sturdy. A little bit heavy. The magnet thing on the iPad case needs some work to stick
We're
around.
just disgruntled
We
today.
are we're disgruntled every week, so let's be real. The
The
feet.
angry podcast.
I don't think I would buy the feet.
Oh, I'm out.
You would buy Luca.
Well, he
yeah,
bought them.
yes.
He's biased.
I
All right.
bought them.
We're gonna
so-
we're
We're gonna
gonna
give him a better laptop stand. He's gonna be like, "Oh, this is so much
no
better."
no. We're gonna follow up in 3 weeks, and I'm gonna ask if he has it in his laptop
Yeah.
bag.
No, he
We'll
won't.
see. We'll,
Yeah, he
we'll
won't.
follow up in 3 weeks.
Fair enough.
Cool. So that's it for this week's episode of the Macgasm podcast. I'm Joshua Schnell,
I'm Brendan Schnell.
and have a good one.
See you later.
So thanks, Ben. Really appreciate it for your assistance. PC fanboy, I should